Hello everyone and welcome to this Moodle tutorial. In this tutorial, you will be able to learn how to upload and set up a database activity in Moodle. From your course page, click the Actions or the Settings menu and click Turn Editing on. Select the section where you'd like to put the database. Click Add an Activity or Resource and the activity or resource window will be displayed. Under Activities section, select the database. The database activities can be used as a collaborative collection of web links, books, book reviews, journal references, and others. It can also be used for displaying student-created photos, posters, websites, or poems for peer comment and review. Just click the Add button and the database settings page will be displayed. You may click on Expand All. Supply the name of the database. Suppose that this database is for the directory of your students. And then you may supply the description or instructions for your students. For entry section, approval required, no. Allow comments on entries, I will set it to no. Entries required before viewing, I'll just put here 1 or select 1. Maximum number of entries, none. And then you may also set the availability of the database. You can set the available from, available to, read only from, and read only to. But if you want to open this all the time, you may just leave it as is. But if you want to set up the dates, then you can just check enable and then select the date, the day, month, and the year, and the specific time. On grade section, grade category is uncategorized. For ratings, in database, it also allows you to grade the entries of your students or participants. To make it graded, you can choose the aggregate type here. By default, it's no ratings, but you can choose the other rating or aggregate type. Since this is just a student's directory, I will set no ratings for the database. For the common module settings, I will leave it everything as is. Restrict access, I will not add any restrictions. And then here in the activity completion, I'll just select the third option, which is show activity as complete when conditions are met. And then I will just require view. I'll leave it by default, which is checked. It can be checked also on the required grade, but I'll not do that. Maybe on the required entries, I will put a check mark here, and then the count of entries is 1. Then after that, I have no more settings for the database. I can click Save and return to course. After setting the database, you may now see that it is added on your course page. Click on the database that you have created, and then you will see here that the settings that you have set up on the database. So the name is the student's directory, and then the instruction, please add an entry. But for the fields tab, which is highlighted or given emphasis, there are no fields yet. So we need to add an entry for the database. So to add a new entry, you can create a new field. Just click the combo box or the drop down menu and select the field. For example, I will just select a text input. For the text input, I can put here the field name is full name or full name, and then the field description is the student's full name. If it's a required field, then I can check it and then click add. And suppose I'm going to get the student's email address, so I'll just select the text input again and then supply the field name, email address, field description, student's email address, and then check required field, click add button. Let's choose a new field again, and this time I will select the number. For the field name, I'll put here the contact number, student's contact number for the description, and then click add. I will add another field which is date so that I can get the teacher's or the student's birth date. I will try to add another field which is their picture. I will set here photo, student's photo. In viewing the photo, there is the single view and the list view. So you can just apply the dimension here. For example, in single view, I'll make it 300 by 300 pixels. And then on the list view, I'll make it 150 by 150, which is smaller. And then click add button. After that, I can also add another field, which is radio button, so that we can get the gender of the student. So it says here on the instruction, one per line for the options. For example, male and female. And then click add. So let's just take a look at the templates. If you want to give emphasis on the template, for example, you want to make or apply bold effect on each of the fields, you can do that by using this text editor in the template section, and then you may just click save template. And afterwards, you will be able to see the form that you have created or the fields that you have created. You just click on the add entry tab, and there you will see the form or the fields that you have added on your students directory. Suppose that I am going to enter my record, and then my contact number, for example, my birthday, and I will upload a photo. Let me just find a photo here. The file picker will be displayed for you to be able to choose a photo. Then upload this file. If the photo is too large, it will take quite long to upload it. So you may probably choose a smaller size, or yeah, smaller size photo. Well, I think it's not a requirement here on my database, but this is the process on how you will upload your photo. Let me just cancel it. And then I will select the gender and then click Save and View. So as you can see here, on single view, I have already added my record, and on view list, it's also here in the view list. So if ever you have uploaded your photo, you'll be able to see also here on the view list and the view single. So I hope you learned from this tutorial. Thank you very much for listening and good luck.